Good day, my little robins. It's me, Beth. Another month has come and gone, which means you get another favourite / rap video for the month of February. Before we begin, if you'd like to support me and the channel in the future, you can by clicking like to show me some love. You can click subscribe and tap that bell to be notified of when I upload on the channel. These videos, they're pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to share with you guys some of the things I loved the month of February. So enough rambling, let's just dive straight into this February favourites. Kicking off with the music reactions on my channel, we have been delving into the world of K-pop, especially after you guys, requested a bunch of different groups / bands, and the main group we have more been reacting to is Dreamcatcher. These are a girl group. I first reacted to their music video for the song Because last month, but I reacted to 5 videos this month. I reacted to the 3 videos in the Dystopia trilogy, which was Scream, Boca and Odd Eye. I have then reacted to the first 2 videos in the Nightmare series, which was Chase Me and Good Night, with Chase Me being their debut song, and oh my god, they have come a long way since 2017. If you want a girl group, that's different than the girl crush or cutesy K-pop girl groups that are currently around, and you want a group, who mesh together horror, thriller, supernatural, rock, metal, EDM into one bite-sized bundle, then Dreamcatcher may be the group for you. They have taken the dark concept and they are running with it, creating a perfect little niche for themselves. As a new fan, I wish that they had more success and awards, but fingers crossed, 2022, we might get a comeback. Sticking with K-pop, I reacted to the soloist Alexa for her music video for the song Bomb, and oh my god, this song was a bop. It's like an earworm. If you want something that gets stuck in your head, then definitely check this out. And if you want kind of a similar theme or style, then I highly recommend checking out a Canadian band called Sumo Psycho. I made reference to them at the start of the music video reaction for Bomb. But yeah, Alexa, I reacted to her collaboration with Rolling Quartz last month, and you guys told me to check out her solo stuff, and the 2 songs were Bomb and Tattoo, so the next song will be Tattoo. Talking about Rolling Quartz, shock horror, we reacted to Rolling Quartz and their cover of Dreamcatcher's Good Night. Oh my god, this is the best that Rolling Quartz have sounded in the times I've listened to them. This is the best production I believe for this band. There are so many Easter eggs and references to Dreamcatcher songs, and it does help that the 2 companies really work together, to make this the perfect cover, the perfect collaboration. I would love a Dreamcatcher Rolling Quartz collab in the future, and especially with the release of their mini album Fighter. 2022 is shaping up to be the year of Rolling Quartz, and I couldn't be happier. The final K-pop group that I checked out was the co-ed 4-piece Card and the music video for the song Gunshot. This was highly requested. This group as a whole have been highly requested by you guys, and I didn't realise that co-ed groups in K-pop are a rare thing. And then I kind of did the math, and well, you don't really get that many co-ed groups here in the West either. And I don't know why, because for me the vocals, the rap and the dance all came together to make an explosive music video that really intrigued me and has made me check out more of Card, and I cannot wait for whatever they do next. K-pop need more co-ed groups. Yes, I understand they have there's a co-ed group, they'll end up dating. Not everyone has to date. You can be friends and be boys and girls in a group together. But yeah, Card and the song Gunshot rounded up my K-pop experience for the month of February. Now let's move on to Japan. I did 3 reactions for Japanese bands, starting off with Crossfaith featuring the rapper Ralph with the song Give Me Danger, which oh my god was definitely a return to form for the Crossfaith that I know and love. And I'll say this now, I said this in my reaction, that a lot of rock metal groups recently have been incorporating rappers into their songs as featured collaborations, but for me Ralph was the perfect fit, because he sounded like he belonged. He sounded like another member of Crossfaith, and this is a masterclass on how to do collaborations with artists from like other genres perfectly. Oh, this song will slap like live, and fingers crossed I get to see Crossfaith again live in the future with this song, and maybe even with Ralph. Next up is Scandal, a girl band who, from like every time I've reacted to them on this channel, have shown like a new side with like a new concept, style, lyrics. And anyway, they brought us the music video for the song Mirror off their 10th studio album. Oh my god guys, 10 studio albums. I did not realise they had been around as long as they had. But you know, I really like was digging like the soft rock, but the lyrics were dark and, you know, had a deeper meaning, so I kind of liked that balance. And Scandal, like I said, every time I've reacted to them on the channel, they have always pulled out something different, which shows why they've stood the test of time, and I will continue supporting Scandal, whatever they put out, and they are on my bucket list of Japanese bands to see live one day. The final Japanese band I reacted to on the channel were Mardalis or Mardalis. I still don't really fully know, you know, how to pronounce it. And they brought us the hard-hitting, hardcore G-metal, and I was really happy because, for one, the song was in English. It was like a music video slash lyric video, which I do enjoy when they are done right. You know, just check out some other like reactions to lyric videos. You know my opinions on them. Oh my god, Marina's voice, like no matter what like genre, theme, concept she does, her voice is amazing, and they really brought like the edginess with like the lyrics and the sound, and showed a different side to this band from when I last reacted to them, and I can't wait to see what these guys do next. The final reaction that I did on the channel the month of February definitely came out of left field, because I was not expecting like rap rock legends and my personal bias Hollywood Undead to release a new single, but they did with the single Chaos, and so I had to react to it because I was intrigued what it was going to sound like, and oh my god, this is a return to form for Hollywood Undead. If this is the direction they are going like on their like new album, or even like the next couple of releases, I can easily forgive like the god-awful like New Empire Volume 1 and Volume 2, which really put me off this band, because with this song they have struck the right balance between old and new, and they did not forget the homie Funny, because he's finally on a song and his verse was probably the best, or one of my favourites in the song. I did like J-Dog's, but when I heard Funny I was like yes, 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 because it really felt like they did not use him that much on like the last few releases. I can't wait to hear this song live. I will see these guys live in a heartbeat. They are my bias, and yeah, that just wraps up my reactions for the month of February. In TV land over on Discovery Plus, I am still watching Celebrity Help My House Is Haunted. I cannot wait for like the mainline season to come back, and I believe they are hinting that, you know, it's going to be like a 2022 release. Fingers crossed. And now, I talked about this last month and I said the Alex Best episode was probably my favourite, but the Toya Wilcox episode is definitely a close second for like the amount of like evidence and everything that they gathered. I was on the edge of my seat like the entire time I was watching it. Ian, Jane and Barry, you know, managed to put the celebrities at ease while gathering evidence to prove that they're not going crazy and their houses are in fact haunted. This show as a whole is not stale compared to some other paranormal shows out there, and I cannot wait for the mainline series, but I will happily take like these celebrity like filler seasons in between the main series, because they've got some pretty good celebrities. I was not expecting them to ever show up on a paranormal show. Over on Disney Plus, I have been checking out an old obsession of mine, Air Crash Investigation. There are several series to binge, and I forgot how much I love like documentaries on like true events, especially disaster documentaries. If there is a disaster that's taken place, you can guarantee I have watched the documentary on Netflix or like YouTube or somewhere else online. Personally, I'm going to hold my hands up now and say I have only flown twice in my life, and I'm not a big fan of flying, so this probably isn't the best show for me to watch. But there is just something about like these, like most of these like disasters I have never heard of, or like they've never made the news, and it's like a mixture of like modern and like crashes from like the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s up until, you know, the 2000s, and I'm like, wow. planes crash a lot. But, like I said, these type of like disaster documentaries are some of my favourites, so thank you Disney Plus for giving me several series to binge. On the BBC, we have the long, awaited final season of Peaky Blinders, and this is a bittersweet moment because I love the characters, I love the story, I love the world that this series has created over, the years that it has been on TV. But, I've only got one episode, to pretty much talk about at the point of, recording and, release of this video. And already the stakes are high, and I don't know what's going to happen to, the Shelby family. And I am on the edge of my seat, pretty much like the rest of the nation. Peaky Blinders. I'm happy it's back, but I'm also sad because it's the final season. Drag Race UK versus the World continues to throw up a lot of drama, shade, and cutthroat eliminations, which personally for me makes this one of the more enjoyable series to watch because the favourites are sending each other home left, right and centre. My current frontrunner who I want to win the show is Blue Hydrangea from season 1 of, UK Drag Race. Although I wouldn't mind Mo Hart, who is on the American series of Drag Race, winning purely for their runway looks alone and how much time and effort they've put into it. If you want drama and you want comedy, Drag Race, it's a staple. And I highly recommend checking out the UK versus the World because there's a lot of drama and a lot of shade and it's something to watch on a Tuesday night. Over on Netflix, I am still binging the many K-dramas, K-comedies that, Netflix keep pushing on us, and I'm very happy that they do. I have finally got around to watching the highly hyped zombie drama All of Us Are Dead, and I think the reason I haven't watched it is because here in the West, zombies have been overplayed and have become a bit stale in TV and film over the past few years. But when I asked my friends about K-dramas or K-shows on Netflix, they mentioned Squid Game and All of Us Are Dead, so Netflix is doing something right. But what All of Us Are Dead has done right is they've managed to inject new life into the zombie genre, and all the characters are relatable, even though you're not meant to relate to all the characters. There are some good, there are some bad. But I am invested as a viewer, and there are certain characters I want to live, there are certain characters I want to die. But yeah, if you want a good zombie drama, All of Us Are Dead on Netflix. Hospital Playlist follows 5 doctors who were friends since school. They work in the same hospital and share a love of music, hence the title. I am a massive, I'm not so much nowadays, but I was a big Grey's Anatomy fan back in the day. So any drama, romance, set in a hospital always piques my interest, and this was actually highly recommended by a friend, and so I've checked it out, and oh my god, I love the characters, I love the storyline. It's a casual watch, you can have it on in the background, but then as you're doing other things, your eyes slowly draw on and then you become hooked. But yeah, Hospital Playlist, it's not similar to Grey's Anatomy, but if you liked Grey's Anatomy, I highly recommend checking out not just this, but other medical, K-dramas, K-comedies on Netflix. The final K-drama that I binged the month of February is My Name. And just like Hospital Playlist and All of Us Are Dead, this has been highly recommended, and Netflix have been pushing this on me, and I think it's because they know that I am obsessed with crime, mafia, vengeance, storylines. But anyway, you follow the main character, who is a girl who watches her father get murdered. She then joins the mafia crime organization and infiltrates a police force to get information because she wants to seek vengeance at all costs. Oh my god, the action is non-stop. The fight scenes are in your face in a good way, and you really do feel for the main character because she is seeking vengeance for her father's death at whatever cost. But as humans, we all deal with grief differently, and this drama, as much as it's a drama, is definitely a look into the psyche of someone who's dealing with grief and just how far they're willing to go, and can they actually trust the people that they have put their faith in. Netflix hitting it out of the park with all these K-shows. Keep doing that and I'll keep talking about them. I went to the cinema once this month to watch Death on the Nile, which is like the sequel to Murder on the Orient Express, and I'm going to hold my hands up now and say the latter was the far superior film and story, but Death on the Nile has an amazing like ensemble, pretty much like Murder on the Orient Express, and there were a few moments that had me like, oh my god, I wasn't expecting that. So it did have its moments where it shone, but I kind of feel like, you know, Murder on the Orient Express was a little bit better. The reason you watch this film is Kenneth Branagh, because oh my god, he is perfect start to finish. His character is just so witty, and you know, that mustache. If you want a classic whodunit film, but like a 21st century version, check out Death on the Nile. The final category is video games, and now 2022 is the year that I finally decided to lose some of that extra weight that I put on during the pandemic, only because I went to the doctors and they were like, you've put on some weight. You need to lose that weight. So can you see what I'm getting at, guys? If not, I finally picked up the Ring Fit, and after some trial and like error, I finally found like the right settings, you know, that work with like my body and don't like overtire me, and I actually feel really motivated, you know, to actually play the game and to work out, and I'm actually watching what I eat outside of the game. Now, we all know Nintendo love a good like workout gimmick, you know, the Wii Fit was like a bestseller. And well, Ring Fit is working for me, and I know it's worked for a lot of people. Yes, I probably should go to the gym, but I don't want to. And the Ring Fit, you know, it's playing a game while working out, which is winner winner, chicken dinner. The only other like Nintendo game that I've been playing the month of February comes out of left field for the 3DS of all consoles, and that is New Style Boutique Free Styling Star. I have played all of like the New Style Boutiques on the 3DS. I also played like the original Style Boutique on the DS like when I was younger. And well, I've decided to go back and like revisit this franchise because I feel like I've got older and like my fashion like sense has like improved. And well, pretty much in this game you are styling the future idols before they get big and famous. If you like a good management game because you've got to manage your stock and you like fashion, then well, this game pretty much lets you have at it. I have made some wacky outfits, but people have bought it nonetheless because I am the best boutique owner. Yeah, I am waiting for like either like a port switch or like a New Style Boutique game on the Nintendo Switch. Probably not going to happen. So like many people, I am revisiting these 3DS classics. But that just wraps up the video game segment and actually wraps up my February favourites. So there we have it, guys and girls of the internet. Those were just a few of the things that I loved the month of February. In the comments below, I'd love to know some of the things that you guys loved the month of February. They don't have to be the same categories that I spoke about, because we are all different. Let's start a conversation. Let's just wrap up this video before I continue to ramble. If you'd like to support me and the channel in the future, you can by clicking a like to show me some love. You can click subscribe and tap that bell to be notified when I upload on this channel. At the end of this video, you can check out my last 2 videos or playlist, depending on what mood I'm in when I'm editing this. Until next time, I'm Beth. Goodbye.